Welcome back to HytoHub, where we test Hytopia games so you don't waste your evening on something that looks fun but plays like a chore. Today, we're looking at Kartland, a pre-release arcade racer by HammyTheHamster that currently sits at 1,500 plays, done in just few hours. It's a kart racer with 13 tracks, 5 game modes, and a warning label that essentially says, "This might crash, good luck." Link in description. Kartland delivers exactly what it promises. Fast, colourful arcade racing where style supposedly meets chaos. The game features voxel graphics that are bright and clean, with 13 tracks spread across themed worlds like snowy peaks, desert dunes, city streets, pine forests, tropical islands, and dark dungeons. Each theme gets its own island in the online hub, which you can either portal through like you're on a scenic tour, or skip entirely with the quick select menu for people who value their time. The core gameplay is straightforward. You race, you drift, you collect coins, you hit power-up boxes scattered around the track. The drifting actually feels good, which is surprisingly important in a kart racer. Controls are responsive enough that when you mess up, you know it's your fault, not the game's. The power-ups add that classic kart racing chaos element where you're never quite safe in first place, which is either thrilling or infuriating depending on your competitive disposition. The game offers 5 distinct modes because apparently one way to race wasn't enough. Single player throws you against 7 CPU racers in a fight for gold trophies. Multiplayer supports up to 8 players online, or fewer humans, plus CPU bots if you can't fill a lobby. Time trial is where you chase global leaderboard times, and if you beat the top record, your Ghost gets uploaded globally for others to lose to. Ghost Race lets you race against these recorded runs and earn trophies if you manage to beat them. Then there's Block Smash, which is just kart racing having an identity crisis with block-breaking mechanics. You've got 1 minute to smash walls, chain combos, and climb a global leaderboard, which is a surprisingly addictive deviation from standard racing. The customization system exists to give you something to do with all those coins you're collecting. The in-game shop lets you unlock different karts and drivers, each with their own stats and appearance. It's the standard progression loop. Race, earn coins, buy cosmetics, race again, but now you look cooler. Simple, effective, and gives you a reason to keep playing beyond just getting good. Now let's talk about what Hytopia actually is, because there's a decent chance you clicked this video without knowing. Hytopia is a browser-based platform for multiplayer voxel games where developers build different experiences using TypeScript and JavaScript. You've got everything from farming sims to competitive parkour, fantasy MMORPGs to arcade races like this one. All games run in your browser or a desktop client. No separate downloads or builds needed, which is convenient until you remember browsers weren't really designed to run full multiplayer games and sometimes act accordingly. And that brings us to HytoHub, which is where we come in. We're an independent hub covering the Hytopia ecosystem with reviews, news coverage, and gameplay videos like this one. We exist because there wasn't a centralized place to figure out which Hytopia games are actually worth your time versus which ones just have a nice thumbnail. No sponsors, no official affiliation, just honest takes about what's fun and what's not. You can find full reviews and more coverage at HytoHub.com, link in description. Back to Kartland. For a pre-release game, this is shockingly polished. The tracks are varied and well designed, offering enough visual variety that you're not racing through the same environment 13 times with different layouts. The game modes provide actual replayability rather than just being checkbox features. The progression system works. The core racing mechanics feel good. These are not things you take for granted in early access titles, where pre-release often translates to "we shipped the beta and hoped for the best." That said, it's pre-release for a reason. Frame drops happen, especially when the game decides to stress test your computer's patience. FYI, we are playing on MacBook, so this might be the issue with optimization, only on Macs. The NPC races are functional, but not exactly intelligent. They occasionally block themselves or make decisions that suggest they're not entirely aware they're in a race. It's not game-breaking, but it's noticeable enough that you start questioning their life choices. But they are not dumber than the standard NPCs in racing games. The power-up boxes add that chaotic element that kart racers live and die by. You never quite know what you're getting, which means strategy becomes a mix of skill and hoping the random number generator likes you more than the person in first place. It works. It's fun. It has potential to be genuinely great once the balance gets dialed in and we get more perks. If you're a fan of games like Crash Team Racing, you'll find familiar vibes here. I am, and it's pulling from the same playbook. Tight controls, drifting mechanics, power-ups, and tracks that reward knowing the layout. Kartland doesn't try to reinvent kart racing, it just tries to do it well within Hytopia's Voxel aesthetic. For more than 1,500 plays and a pre-release tag, that's honestly impressive. The variety on offer here is notable. 13 tracks across 6 distinct themes means you've got actual content to work through. 5 game modes means there are multiple ways to engage with that content beyond just race until you win. The customization options give you progression goals. The global leaderboards give competitive players something to chase. These are building blocks of a solid arcade racer, and they're already here in the pre-release version. Is Kartland perfect? Number. It's pre-release, it says so right in the title with warning triangles like it's a hazardous materials label, but it's got solid bones. The core mechanics work, the content variety is there, and the game already feels more complete than some fully released titles. It needs optimization work, the AI needs to learn what racing lines are, and there are rough edges to smooth out. But the foundation is strong, and that's what matters in early access. So here's the verdict. If you like arcade kart races and can tolerate some performance hiccups, Kartland is worth your time right now. If you're the type who needs perfect optimization and can't handle frame drops, maybe wait for a few updates. Either way, this is a game with genuine potential. It's not just promising to be good eventually, it's already fun now with clear room to become great. That's Kartland, a pre-release kart racer that's already better than it has any right to be. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more Hytopia gameplay and reviews. Drop a comment with what game you want to see next. Full review and more coverage at HytoHub.com, link in description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Now enjoy the rest of our racing gameplay.
You